I get calls and emails and letters all the time about these nasty slugs that are in my compost pile. Awful looking things. Well, these things are the larvae of another fly, another beneficial fly, called the black soldier fly. And these are maggots, and they actually are something that probably somebody's going to get creative enough to turn into a money-making operation at some point. There are insects being raised now, certain kind of worms, and the chitin is being collected from them and turned into various kinds of products. And I think that this is probably the easiest way to grow that. And I don't know that anybody's doing it commercially yet, but they grow in wet compost. What I do is I take the wet food, all the food waste in our house goes into a container inside, and then it goes into a tin galvanized container out in the dog run area, and so it's wet all the time, and it grows these maggots like crazy. Well, they're helping break down the organic matter, and then I take that and put it in the compost pile, and at that point the wild animals aren't attracted to it anymore. See, they take the food from the house and break it down enough to where there's no longer any problem with the wild animals or the dogs and cats, you know, being attracted to the compost pile, and just speed up the process. And also they provide a certain biological activity, microorganisms that you don't get anywhere else. If you don't want them around, just let your compost dry out some. They've got to have very, very wet compost. And what they grow up to be is a black soldier fly that looks like a wasp. Now, if you see a wasp flying around in your garden, and it's really pretty and iridescent and dark blue-black, it will either be a mud dauber, which is also beneficial. Its favorite food is black-widow spiders, or the black soldier fly. And in both cases, they pollinate plants and they help to break down things. There's nothing detrimental about them at all.